Before we finish up here, I want to say that menthols are banned everywhere.
And you know what? I'm not even joking. I legit am like, that's racist.
It is. I would say that menthols are the ones more known for like black smokers. Like
I'd say this anecdotally. The only people I've ever known to smoke menthols regularly are my dad, me, and every black person I've like ever known.
Me too.
And, like it's when in rehab, and also people in rehab all smoke menthols.
Yeah.
But
what's the reasoning that the government gave for outlawing them? Because they're too like
they taste good. They
taste good, and then they would make children or younger people, same sort of thing with the flavored stuff.
And that's what's really weird is like they don't taste any better than cigarettes.
I think they taste awful personally. Like when I did smoke, I hated menthol. Like if I lit up a cigarette and it didn't realize it was a menthol and it was a menthol, it was like nauseating to me.
So mine is Marlboro Black menthols is what I was smoking the last time I smoked. And before that, it was Marlboro Lights. Straight up, I smoked Marlboro Lights for like 10 years. And then Reds for 10 years before that. So now they're trying to make menthols, guys. And on our cigarettes, this guy goes, how to make menthols. And he puts a pack of cigarettes in a jar. And then he dumps menthol crystals into the jar and closes the jar and then opens it up the next day. And you got yourself some menthols. And he says, did your ignorant country ban your favorite minty tobacco goodness? Fear no more. Experiment with the above at your convenience by changing the amounts and timing. I give her all the way and add the same 50 grams of crystals to every jar. Seriously, a teaspoon of menthol will probably work fine. Also enjoy. So now other people are giving their hints, and Age Stroref says, nah, just buy one of those big bags of peppermint candy and have it like 3 in your mouth as you smoke. It's cheaper.
What?
That doesn't work at all for people.
That's not going to work.
That's a fundamental misunderstanding of what is good about menthols. Because it's not the taste in your mouth, it's the feeling in your lungs.
Yeah, it really is. It's the mentholated flavor of the cool smoke hitting your lungs.
Yeah, and those Marlboro Blacks were barely menthol too. That's the other thing. Well, like
they banned the fucking the Switchums, the ones with the bead, the Camel Crushes. They banned those so quick because they were like, we can't have new cigarette technology. All our R&D has to go to vape. And so the minute some incredible thing came out that allowed people to be frankly bisexual with cigarettes for the first time ever, right when bisexuality was finally becoming
what explain? I don't know what these are. Explain.
So Camel Crushes are like a regular Camel cigarette that doesn't taste for some reason as good as a regular Camel cigarette, but they have a gel bead in the filter that you can press down on and it makes it a menthol.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it allows you to switch at will.
And it was good for like non-menthol play. Weren't they legal in places that menthols were illegal? Maybe.
I don't know.
This guy says, this guy goes, I'm sorry. And so this guy tells a joke about the big bag of peppermint. And the guy goes, oh, my apologies. It's just that I've actually heard people suggest stuff like that. Haha. At one of my local smoke shops, they had a little Post-it note stuck up that said, need menthols? Try these, with an arrow pointing at extra gum. Ha. As if there's a single human on earth buying menthol cigarettes that hasn't tried gum before. Lordy.
So just chew the gum while you smoke.
Yeah, it's not
the same though. You guys are saying that's not the same.
I'll tell you this. Nothing beats menthol.
It's good. It's so good.
It's good.
They're such good cigarettes. I've always wondered because I never did hookah.
I did. We smoked hookah definitely. My friend had a hookah, and we smoked a lot of hookah. Yeah.
The mango I don't know. I can't even in my mind figure out what a flavored tobacco tastes like. It's not menthol. Like that's the only flavor. No, I didn't. I think like it doesn't seem like it's for me for sure.
It was not.
This guy says, I just buy menthol tobacco in tubes, but if your country's dead ass banned menthol, that sucks, bro. Move. And then our last guy here.
Move. Leave your country.
Unlikely Future says, dip your filters in mint mouthwash and let them dry. Now that I think is a terrible idea.
That's a horrible idea. I will say this though. Formaldehyde. If you dip a cigarette in formaldehyde,
I've done that. Have you ever done that?
Guys, listeners, you should do that. It gives it a crazy, unique flavor.
Have you ever done the dipped joints.
Nah, I never have.
I did one. With these fucking guys. Came over to this girl's house I used to hang out at all the time, and they had like 3 joints, and all of them were dipped, and they didn't tell us until we smoked them. We got through them, and it was like I was so high. It was crazy. It was because we would smoke Primos a lot.
What's
for
that?
a period. That's Coke and a joint. You put a little Coke in your joint, it comes up. You got yourself a nice little smoke and some Coke. But yeah, I tried
call those Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs is what we would call those.
I never
Really?
I never smoked weed enough to do that. I just snorted cocaine.
Yeah. Well, I was smoking weed
Yeah.
in like high school.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I turned real I've gone so I'm low on weed now. Like I just do like a 5 milligram a day and I feel better.
I don't smoke weed anymore either. I only do edibles. So I don't smoke anything ananymore. Nothing.
I'd love to smoke some cigarettes though.
I've just been like mostly fentanyl, but sometimes I do Dilaudid as well.
That stuff's so Dilaudid.
Just occasionally, if you're like if it's
just like it's natural. It's from the earth. It's medicine, and so like
if you're going to a concert, if you're going
to a concert, like have like a presentation or something. Like I'll do fentanyl to kind of like
if you have
cool out, and then like I'll do Chrissy or whatever, like to like kind of bring myself back up in the morning,
just to keep yourself leveled off,
to keep it level, like keep myself leveled off.
Yeah.